Yo, IGN E3 2012. I'm Brian Altano. I'm here with Michel Michalik,
Michael McCulloch.
The unfortunate name. It's like if my name was Brian Brianna, which it's not because my parents
Brian
love
Boitano?
me. Bro, damn, don't start that. We're here to check out Rayman Legends, the awesome sequel to Rayman Origins, which I played and reviewed last year. I gave it a 9.5. What are we looking at today?
Well, we're showing off the brand new Rayman Legends Wii U. We showed you some stuff at the press conference. We're going to show you a lot more today. We got boss battles, secret worlds, a lot of like mini games and stuff. It's going to be really cool. You're going to love it.
When can we play this game? Besides right now, where can everyone else play this game?
Right now, right over here.
Okay, everyone, we're going to come play it right now. Come on.
Come down to E3. Alright, so we start off with this opening cutscene. As you can see, the poor teensies are being tortured and trapped in cages, and really that's kind of the real premise of the story in this one, is that we're freeing teensies. Instead of last year we were freeing Electoons.
Yeah.
So we still got a bunch of hidden worlds. You'll see those are kind of more like mini games and fun little activities.
So Electoons
really it's more
and
about
teensies, how do you come up with these ridiculous names?
Well, if you live in the south of France long enough, you start coming up with crazy ideas. You can talk to Michel about that. So anyway, as you see, Murphy, he's our dedicated player for the Wii U gamepad, and he's got a lot of special moves using the touchscreen.
Wow.
You can see he can basically interact with every living thing on the map. And then what he also does is he turns those looms to purple, which adds like value. So you're kind of working together to maximize the looms together.
Very cool. Now, so it looks like you guys are using 3D character models this time around.
Yeah, it looks like that, but actually it's a lot of our dynamic lighting, our new rendering engine. When you look at the actual Rayman and Murphy, they do have this 3D look to it, but it's really just the way we're using lighting. We're actually manipulating the layers a little bit depending on where you're standing in the map. But we do have 3D elements as well, like you'll see in our boss battle. We'll show you that later.
Wow.
So this is the kind of mini games we're talking about. Basically, it's a touch-based game where he's got to get all these crazy little guys over to Rayman, and they have to collect 300 of these things in like 15 seconds or 20 seconds.
Yeah, this is insanity. It looks beautiful though.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Origins did, but this Legends, the sequel, actually looks even better. So.
Well, more time with the engine allows us to do more things. We've really just created more depth. Last year we were really excited about what we were able to do to maintain like the original concept art and keep it real to true to the game. Like, that's the thing. We don't lose anything with concept art. When we make art, that's the game. It's not like something inspired by it. So here what we're able to do is just kind of create more of like, you can just see it feels like a deeper world than last year. Right?
For sure. What inspired you guys to go with the sort of fantasy setting this time around?
I don't know if I think it's just like the cool thing about Rayman's universe is you can kind of do whatever. I mean, last year you were playing against food and in kitchens and stuff like that, so it's like, but we thought the idea of, the kind of the castles and dragons, I think maybe it started with Michel really wanting to do a 3D dragon that you were battling, so I think that kind of spawned into medieval world. We're looking at a bunch of different world options, but right now the medieval one's the only one we're showing, so we'll show you a lot more later. But here you can see like all these co-op combos you can do, because you can pick up the guys. So you can see in the background, you can interact with all kinds of different things. You see these skeletons, these little rats. The guy playing with the gamepad can actually manipulate the world, but also like get extra limbs while playing with the background characters.
The rockets, you only get to fire 4 of those rockets before you have to start with generating it out. So if you burn it off, that's it.
So here's one of our puzzle games where the guy, if you look at his screen, he's actually seeing something different. He's able to tell the guy where to jump. So they're kind of working together to get through this.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. So that's one of the things we can do with the dual screen.
Hypothetically, he could totally screw his friend over too, right?
Exactly, and that's part of the fun. I think he will screw him over in a little bit here with the rope cutting. There you go. So yeah, if you feel like crushing your friend, it's kind of like just like last year. If you felt like slapping him, you can do that.
Yeah, I think my girlfriend's going to use this game to break up with me.
We offer a lot of flexibility in Rayman.
Making almost impossible. Great defense, patient play.
You can see how you really have to work together to get through co-op stuff.
Which is cool. It kind of brings a sort of slower pace to the game. It's a little more meticulous. Rayman Origins had a lot of super chaotic speedrun type of stuff. Are any of those levels back?
Yeah, we'll have that too. I think if you saw our press conference, we've got this like it's more of like a rhythm music-based version of our chess maps, and I think adding that just gives a whole new element to the game, mixing the rhythm gameplay with the speed stuff. But you're right, there is an element of taking your time a little bit, working together. So you'll have a mix of slower and faster. But
Here we
anyways,
see he's rotating the Wii U device.
yeah, so we're taking advantage of the gyroscope and the Wii U gamepad.
Yeah.
And here it's kind of like a big puzzle they have to get through together. So Rayman can only jump certain places at a certain time, and he's got to rotate. It's kind of like a big maze.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Barry says a great jump from German onto hostile. The problem is there's so much time remaining. It's a little bit too early into that goalpost area. They're going to drop down and try to defend up close, and you should always do with the rocket launcher.
That one's a cool one. We didn't show you that one at the press conference.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of new stuff today.
Yeah.
In my opinion now, if you wanted to come back, the bear's middle lead, here we go, and he is on the attack. If he picks up this point, the chances of a comeback astronomically low right there for Team U220. They've got to hold this defense and they've got to pick up an attacking point, otherwise they will lose.
Alright, so right after this we're going to go into the boss battle. We also didn't show that before. This really highlights some of the 3D elements that we can have and the asynchronous gameplay. You've got on one hand the guy's basically doing a shooter with this little slingshot trying to take out the dragons, while Rayman's platforming and trying to free the Tetsu. So together they're working to get through the map, but they're kind of having their own game experience at the same time.
You actually have two people playing two kind of very different games, but at the same time.
Exactly. It's what the Wii U allows us to do with the dual screen and the different type of gameplay. Now here's our new map. We're super excited about it. It's set to music. You can't really hear the music right now, but all you people at home can. But basically, it's a rhythm-based game for the person playing the DRC, and same for the guy platforming. He's jumping and punching to the beat,
Right.
And the guy playing with the gamepad is doing tapping and drawing over looms, and it also goes along with the music.
So yeah, I was just asking you about more faster speedrun type games for Rayman, and this is definitely it right there.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. Unless you're bad at it.
Will get hit in the head by hostile as well. This is going to leave Start with just one arm.
Or really bad at it.
Just jumping in there will be very, very hard. He's pinging down hostile. Master looks out in the open as well. That's not the position he wants to be in. Rocket will connect, and that is game point once again.
You can take out the grannies. That's my favorite part.
Probably call it parry point because if they win this next
Yeah, I love these rock and roll grandmothers.
Yeah. Doesn't everyone? Power slides.
See, that's the great thing about Rayman. You guys can just pretty much put anything you want in here.
Yeah, it's really, that's like the flexibility. I mean, like, it's just kind of, we've broken some rules about, like, so you can see some new animations there.
Does somebody just come in and go, hey, what if we had a bunch of skeleton hands holding eyeballs?
Yeah.
No one says no?
Yeah,
no
pretty
props
much.
working over
Michelle's
there?
like, yes.
Okay, so that's awesome.
The accuracy required in this frame is extreme. It is pixel perfect. The rail gives no
Yeah, it's funny some of the
margin
meetings that we sit in on, some of the ideas that come out.
whatsoever.
Pretty fun, pretty crazy.
Do you ever just come in and just say things completely randomly and hope they make it in the game? Holy crap, Rayman Legends! That was amazing! Come to IGN.com to read more about it, watch videos, everything. E3 2012, IGN.com. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
That was
Thanks
great.
for checking it out.
Don't go anywhere else. This is the site to be on. Come on, don't waste your time. Let's do it.